Everything you love about classic chocolate chip cookies, the flavor, the chewiness, everything, we're making those today except for mini version. We're talking itty bitty bite-sized chocolate chip cookies so you can eat 15 or 20 without any guilt. What is up, you guys? It is Carly here, and you're officially cooking with Carly. And today we are making itty bitty, teeny weeny, polka dotted chocolate chips. Chocolate chip cookies. Oh, cut that. Do I need to start all over? Today we're making tiny bite-sized chocolate chip cookies. We're going to do some with chocolate chips, like mini chocolate chips, and I also have some mini M&Ms, so we can make mini M&M cookies also. And these are perfect for so many occasions. Like, you could make them for yourself and then put them in a big bowl with milk and eat them like cereal. Thought you could do it. Or you could make them for a party. I love taking these to parties, especially if there's going to be a lot of little kids there. These little cookies are perfect for little hands, and it's okay if they eat like 3 of them because they're so teeny. Like, we're going to use a teaspoon worth of dough to make these cookies, which is really funny because I'm pretty sure the last few cookie recipes I've made videos for were crumble cookie recipes, and you use a half cup of dough. So we're going from like massively giant to like these itty bitty teeny weeny cookies, but it is what it is, right? To make these cookies, we just have all of the regular cookie ingredients. We've got some butter, both types of sugars here, so granulated and brown sugar. We've got eggs, vanilla, all-purpose flour, some baking soda, and some salt. Nothing crazy. These come together super, super fast. So we're just going to put our softened butter into our mixing bowl here. And while I'm doing this, I need to remind you that down in the description below, there's a clickable link to go to my website where you can print out this recipe so you have all of the ingredient amounts right there in front of you. Easy to see. And the printable recipe is at the bottom of the post, and there's actually a nice little button up top that you can click to jump right to that recipe card to print out easily. So we've got a cup of butter, and you can also half this recipe really easily. This will make about 100 little tiny cookies. So if you only need 50, you can half it. I'm gonna toss this in the garbage. And then we have 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar and a cup of brown sugar going in, 2 eggs, and then a teaspoon of vanilla. I think I already said 1 teaspoon of vanilla, but it's a teaspoon of vanilla. We're just gonna shut this down here and mix it until everything's nice and combined and smooth. While this is mixing, nope, I'm not gonna do that. Cut that out. All right, we're nice and smooth here, so in go our dry ingredients. This is 3 cups of all-purpose flour, and then 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt and 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda. We're just going to mix this until it's all combined. Again. While this is mixing, here's a little tip for you. If you are wanting to half this recipe, there are a few things that are 3/4 of a cup of something or 3/4 of a teaspoon of something. The easiest way to half that is to do 1/4 of a cup or 1/4 of a teaspoon, and then 1/8 of a teaspoon or 1/8 of a cup. So that's half of 3/4. You get your fraction practice when you bake. All right, the dough is looking beautiful. It is smelling fantastic. Now we're going to mix in our chocolate chips or the mini M&Ms. I'm just gonna half this dough so we can do a little bit of, I'm just going to half this dough so we can do a little bit of each. Take that off, get this stuff out of the way. Okie dokie artichoke. Just going to put eyeball it, about half into this bowl and do about a cup of like chocolate chips in one and a cup of M&Ms in the other. You're wanting 2 cups of whatever mix-ins you're using for the whole batch. And definitely you need the mini chocolate chips to make these mini cookies, or else you're going to have like 1 chocolate chip with like a tiny bit of dough. That's it. Okay, let's measure these out. M&Ms smell so good to me. And the mini chocolate chips over here. And we will just fold this all together until the chocolate chips are all mixed into the dough. All right, we're about there. Those M&Ms are in there good now. I'm going to pull out a few cookie sheets and we're going to get to rolling these cookies. And rolling the cookies is honestly what takes the most time, but luckily I have a few little helpers that can help me roll so we can do it quickly. So like I said earlier, we are literally using 1 teaspoon worth of dough, just like this, and rolling that into a ball. And that is going to be our cookie, just teeny, teeny, tiny. Before I call in my helpers to come and roll these cookie dough balls with me, do me a favor and like the video, comment down below. Tell me if you are going to do your cookies with M&Ms or with chocolate chips. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you are notified every time I publish a new video, which is once a week on Tuesdays, so you don't miss anything. We've got a lot of great videos coming up for you. Okay, all of our cookies are rolled and separated. We have 4 pans. You're only seeing 3, but we have 4 pans of cookies. And each of them have 35 cookies on them. So many cookies. These are going in our oven, 350 degrees for 6 minutes. I'm going to cook them on convection though. So as you know, convection, you got to go 25 degrees lower. So cooking them on convection setting at 325 for about 6 minutes. They're going to flatten and puff a little bit. And you just want to bake them until they're no longer glossy on top so they don't look like they're wet anymore. Don't let them turn brown though, or else they'll be crispy and not soft and chewy. We definitely want the soft and chewy variety over here. Okay, these are going into the oven. All right, cookies are out of the oven. They've cooled. Kinda, I mean, the pan's kind of warm still, but. Dun, 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 dun. Look how cute they are. All right, I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say about these besides yum, and I'm excited to eat them. And you need to make these because it is worth every second of like the little rolling action. You know what? They should make a cookie scoop that is that small. How cute would that be? You know? But these are so fun and they freeze great. You can pop them in the freezer and then pull them out for like your kids' school lunches. That would be great. So if you are going to freeze them, just make sure to let them cool completely and then just freeze them on your pan like this for like 30 minutes to an hour. And then you can toss them all into like a giant zip top bag and then they won't freeze together, but they will be frozen. So you could pull just like a few out at a time for your kids' lunches or, you know, for yourself. I don't know what else to say about it. Make yourself some mini chocolate chip cookies. Next time you have a little craving, you should make these little cookies. It will satisfy your sweet tooth. Okay. I want to like stack like a ton in my mouth, actually. First, M&M one. Those are good. I love M&Ms though. They're so soft. But no, the M&Ms are, mini M&Ms are milk chocolate. Regular M&Ms are semi-sweet. Did you know that? And, but there are no mini milk chocolate or milk chocolate chips. They don't exist. Those are good cookies.